Hey, how's it going, you guys? Welcome back to some more 9-9. Last episode was just full of information. We had some interesting conversations with Iris, and then a follow-up conversation with Sophie, and kind of got to get some things from them. But Sophie doesn't know about Iris quite yet, or at least isn't showing that she does. So that's quite interesting. And now we are going to be meeting up with the group, I believe. We all gather at 9 Ball the first afternoon of Golden Week. Senpai and I tell everyone about Iris and Ambrosia she gave us. Yeah, I didn't think Ambrosia was coming back into the equation, but it makes sense. It makes sense. Yes, she's in this outfit. I love it. She should just wear this all the time. Like, don't ever wear anything else. This is the best outfit. Like, guys, look at this. So dope. We don't know enough to be sure of whether she's trustworthy or not. I haven't come to a conclusion myself, so there's no way I can answer Yuki's question. However, that is true. They have both confirmed the same thing, so it can't be all bad. You know, Sora, I think you're pretty right. If you can't trust Iris, who can you trust? But that's also true. I mean, I feel like you should always look into things for yourself. Don't just take someone's word for it. I know. She's pretty stubborn, huh? You know, Sora, that's surprisingly relevant, actually. That perfectly fits the situation. It's like the item we need to beat the final boss. Sora picks up the Ambrosia lying on the table and scrutinizes the vial. She's like, I remember this thing. Seen it before. Sora, you had one job. What are you doing? It's so you can inject it. Well, we're gonna use on Yoichi, so if it kills him, that's just a bonus. And of course, Noah has a name for it already. She's like, oh, I know exactly what this thing is. Frickin' Sora was wondering. She's like, it looks kind of familiar, you know, from another route, whatever. Noah's like, I know exactly what this thing is. Loki's mother. This time Kujo picks the vial up. I wonder if Miyako, like, if she ever, like, got corrupted, would, like, think about using that. I feel like Miyako, like, who doesn't necessarily, like, love her artifact, would probably use that. Frick, I don't know. Can't invite him to the bar, he's not old enough. Slip it in his drink, yeah, because I'm sure he's just casually... Sorry, it's really, like, early in the morning. My voice does not work with me in the morning. That's why I like to record in the morning, because that's when I have time. But, like, I don't know, it's so hard to talk when you're first waking up and all that. Yeah, I don't think he's just gonna casually let us slip anything in his drink. Considering we have no way of doing it. Yeah. Yeah, Miyako here is pointing out the flaws in this plan. Oh yeah, totally. He is kind of the trolly character that might just show up.
彼は私たちのことを脅威と思っていない。
ニーに連絡先知ってるよね。
ああ、あの後送ってみたけど、まあ返事はないわな。
Oh, really? You did?
連絡はできる状態である。
一応は。
では、ちょっとシミュレートしてみよ
あ
う。で、いいよ、オッケーと返事が来ます。ナインボールで会います。ここでミャーコ先輩。
To be fair, Sora does have a great track record of plans that have actually worked. For the most part. Like, not all of them have worked, but some of them have.
アルバイトの立場を利用して飲み物に薬を混入いたします。テーブルに届けます。届いた飲み物を疑いもせず飲みます。うわー、力が抜けていく。やったで作戦大成功。
Freaking Sora. Yeah, it'll totally go that well. Totally that easy, yep.
どうすかね、完璧では。
Absolutely perfect. No flaws. There's no possibility of this going wrong. I still love this face, though. I don't like Sora as a love interest, but Sora as just like a side character is awesome. Just to be comedic relief. I love her.
あ、はーい、返事しなくて大丈夫です。てか前提条件がおかしいんだよ。そんなホイホイ誘いに乗るかよ。ニーにアホかよ。
I like how she sees there's no reception for her plan and she just burns it and she just throws him under the bus.
いや、お前が言い出したんだろ、ふざけんな。
She's just like, nope, this is your plan now.
てかあれだね、毒殺を目論んでる人みたいな話してるね。ヒーローサイドの会話じゃないね。
それは、仕方ない。こういう手使わないと勝てないから。
So here's the plan, guys. We invite him, like we originally said, to drink tea. It's gonna be just Kakeru and Yoichi. And he's gonna be like, you fool, I poisoned it. But he's like, they both drink it because both of them are poisoned. And he like tried to swap it around or whatever, but he's like, nah, they're both poisoned. But here's the thing, I built up an immunity to poison. Haha! I like The Princess Bride. That's a good movie.
私の力であの人の行動を操れればいいんですが。
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work, Haruka.
それは難しそうなんですよね。
Because if our impotence is high, am I saying that right? Impedance? Impedance? Gosh, I forgot to say it. It's been a while. But our ability to resist other users. Okay, let's just put it that way. I feel like his is really freaking high, so I doubt we're gonna be able to do anything like that against him, which is hard. It's like, how do you defeat someone who can just not be affected by crap?
司令官の方は？あ、できるかも。
Well, yeah, anybody could control that guy.
司令官さんを操って薬が入った飲み物を届けてもらう。
Oh yeah, because he'll totally trust it.
それなら疑わず飲みそうだな。
やっぱ完全に悪役の会話だなこれ。
Like how Sora is just like, I think we're the bad guys now.
うるせえ、悪でもいいんだよ。殺人事件を防げれば。
その発言には賛同しかねるけれど、手段を選んでいられないのは事実ね。
And then Yuki's just like, we gotta do it. You know, she's being a little bit of the realist here.
もっとも本物の悪党に出してしまうような手段であれば許容できないけれど。
Wouldn't that be real wrongdoing, tricking somebody into drinking something?
有機的には誰も傷つかない手段で犯罪とかじゃなければ OK って感じか。
I don't know, I feel like this plan is gonna involve both of those in some way.
そうね。
お前なんだよ。何あからさまに悪そうな顔してるんだよ。
Sora over here.
いいよね。 思いついちゃいましてね。
Sora's like, dang, I thought of a more evil plan than
法
this.
を犯すならば却下。
聞くだけ聞いてください。聞くだけ。
Shut up. What was that voice?
どんなこと？
Alright, let's hear it.
みやこ先輩優しい。そんなみやこ先輩に関するみやこ先輩の能力、他人のものを奪えるんですよね。
Okay. Gosh, when you phrase it like that, I'm like, can she steal his illusory body? Like, because that's what Ghost is, right? She's just an illusory body. Like, if she can steal anything, can she steal a person?
そうだね。
Because if we had Ghost on our side, we would be chilling.
奪ったものってワープするんでしょ？でも、する。
I don't think Ghost will fit in her hand, though. I mean, she does have reasonably sized hands, but Ghost is a big girl. I mean, she's kind of a whole girl. So I don't think that would fit in her hand.
心臓って奪えるの？
Can you steal someone's heart? Oh. I think she kind of did in the first episode. She stole our heart.
出会い頭に心臓を奪うんですよ。
Oh, she's talking about his literal heart.
どう？
I thought she just meant like, oh, can you make him like fall in love with you or something? Like, can you steal something that's not quite physical? Like she said, like stealing his heart, like winning over his heart, I guess. Nope, she just wants to steal his heart. Just like physically steal it. He die instantly.
どう？じゃねえよ。なんつうえぐいこと思いつくんだよお前。
Right after Noah said it can't be illegal too. I don't think there's quite a specific law against stealing a heart, but I think it's definitely illegal on some level, okay? So we're gonna scrap that plan, as funny as it is.
いや普通思いつくでしょ。お父様ならもっとうまく盗むけど、みたいな。
What?
イエー
Oh.
ガーのルリアのセリフ。
Jaeger x Jaeger? You mean Hunter x Hunter? Because Jaeger means hunter? That's a pretty clever one, though. I'll give him that one.
そうですそうです。あんな感じで、みやこ先輩どうすか？
Because in Japanese, it's Hunter x Hunter too, right? They don't call it Jaeger x Jaeger. I know Jaeger's German, though. I mean, that'd be kind of weird if they translated German into English for a Japanese anime. But you get my point.
できるかもしれないけれど。
I wonder if in Germany they just call it Jaeger x Jaeger. That'd be kind of interesting.
なしだろそんなの。
当然なし。
Yeah, y'all suck at plans. Holy crap.
はい、すみません。分かってて言いました。すみません。
Well, you should feel bad, okay? Just kidding.
ごめんね。なんとかしたいって気持ちはあるけれど、そこまでの覚悟はなくて。
そんな覚悟は必要ない。私たちがすべきことは、彼らに法の裁きを受けさせること。命を絶つことじゃない。
I mean, I feel like a lot of people would argue that bringing him to justice would include severing the threads of his life, because what are you gonna do? Even if you get rid of his power, he's just gonna find a way to get more artifacts and just continue doing what he's doing. And that's just kind of like the cruel reality of when you're like in a show that's about like heroes and things like that. Some people just have to die. I mean, there's just no other way to stop a threat like that.
はい、すみません。はい。でも、そっか。心臓なんて思いつきもしなかったけれど。
She's considering it.
もっと
No.
応用が効くのかな？
No, Miyako, bad. Can't do that. Hold up. Whoa, dialogue option. Teach her another way to use her power.
記憶を奪ったりできるよな。
Oh, frick, she doesn't know that, right? Right.
視力も奪える。
Or their sight? Wait, can she do that?
記憶や視力、そんなことが。本人も知らないことを下り顔で言ってやがりますが。
いや、できる。よくわからんけど確信がある。
All right, works for me.
ああ、またか。ミーヤンの能力か。
ああ、来た。典型が舞い降りた。
Just had a divine revelation from the heavens. They bestowed upon me the fact that you can steal memories and
ア
eyes.
ホかよ。
うっせえな。とにかくできるはずだ。
試してみますか？
I don't know. I don't like her power being used on me.
試してみたいですけど。
あ、私にやってみてください。私に。
Actually, go for it. Yeah, we should test these out. I think it's actually very crucial we do so.
いいの？
Yeah, let's
ど
do
う
it.
ぞ。あ、奪われた後戻ってきますよね。
This is perfect. Just steal the part of her that like is in love with her brother, okay? Just steal that part. Like it's fine if she loves him as a brother, but like as more than a brother, steal that part, okay? Steal any memories of a state called Alabama or Roll Tide. Steal all of those. That would be great.
やったことないから。
And if you steal something else, go for it.
え、怖い。じゃあやだ、怖い。
It's like a loot box. You never know what you're gonna get.
大丈夫、戻せる。奪ったものはどんなものでも、もともとあった場所に戻せる。
じゃあどうぞ。やっちゃってください。どうぞ。
I love how he knows more about her power right now than she does. He's just like, oh yeah, you can steal memories, I think.
ニミクを信じてやってみる。
Picture reaches out a hand towards Sora. Her stigma appears in the back of her hand.
別に。え、見えない。目が見えない。怖い。え、怖い。何も見えへん。怖っ。
Gosh, Miyako is like such an interesting character. I feel like she's on the sidelines for most of the game, except for obviously in the first route. But like she has these moments where she just like comes back and like does something cool or different with her power. I mean, it feels like stealing. There's a lot of applications for that, right? Because now she's like, oh, I can steal your senses. Like that was not something I feel like she ever did.
先輩、もう。あ、戻った。
Sora calms down at the same time Kucho's stigma disappears. She looks down at her palm in awe. She's so surprised she forgets to console Sora.
すごい。できた。
Yeah, you did. You did it.
視力を奪ったので二重に見えたり。
Yeah, I'm curious about that too.
はい、そうですね。私の視界とソラちゃんの視界が並んでいるような不思議な感じでした。
They were lined up in front of me side by side. That's not what I expected. I expected it to like kind of take over her vision. No, she can freaking just see both.
あ、ソラちゃん、大丈夫？
Seems like it would be some kind of like a weird like VR 3D thing. Like you have like a headset on and you could like see what you're seeing and like a whole other view.
おい、大丈夫
That'd
っ
be
す。
trippy.
いやー、びっくりした。目がとか言おうと思ってたけど、そんな余裕なかった。
Look with your special eyes. My brand.
視力を奪う。非常に強力ね。切り札になりうる。
ああ、魔眼は視線をトリガーに発動する能力だ。九条の力で完全に無効化できる。
Yeah, actually that's true.
お前そういうの早く言えよ。
今分かったんだから仕方ないでしょ。力の制御ができないの。
Whoa, what do you mean, honey? Hold up.
何ちょっとお姉っぽく切れてるんだよ。たまにキャラおかしくなるなこの人。
うるせえな。とにかく。
Yeah, I was sore on that one. That was kind of weird that you said that. Now we know we're safe from the evil eye as long as Kujo's with it. You could literally just break the line of sight and you're fine with it.
問題は他の力ですね。
Yes, thank you, Haruka. That is absolutely true.
注射するにしても瞬間移動をどうにかしないと近づけないですもんね。
Yeah, that teleportation's a little hard to
勇
deal
気な
with
らな
for
んとか
sure.
できるんじゃないか。俺たちの動きを止めたよな。3分だっけ。
That is true. I feel like Noah should be able to just use her power, stop time, give him the injection, and then within that 3 minutes, like it should be taking effect.
そうね。できるけれど。 あれは私の最大のミスね。全てではないけれど手の内を明かしてしまった。
Yeah, I do feel like that was not a good play. Like, this is an ability you need to use to catch somebody off guard. Like, once they know about it, then they can try to do something against it.
それに発動までに数秒はかかる。当然。やっぱり瞬間移動がネックですね。
発動まで勇気を守ろうにも壁にすらなれないもんな。
私の力も通用しないもんね。気づかれちゃう。結局魔眼を封じられても
絶対的な戦力差は依然と。
Yeah, it's kind of rough, and I feel like he has even more powers we don't know about, so.
いいっすか。
Sure, Sora. I mean, nobody else wants to say anything, so.
何？
これ無理では？
Sora, you didn't have to say it. Now everyone's gonna be down again.
お前さ。
いやだって無理でしょ、このままじゃ。
Well, Sora, I appreciate the honesty, though. I will say that.
そうね。でも巧妙は見えた。九条さんのように私たちの力にもまだ工夫の余地があるかもしれない。
Yeah, probably.
私たちの力についてさっきの点検は
Divine revelation of yours.
ああ、九条の力だけですね。
I don't think we know too much about their powers, because I feel like we kind of just learned more about Haruka and Noah's powers. Maybe more about Sora's, I guess.
なんでみやこ先輩だけ？
Ooh, actually, yes. We should get Sora to remember how to use her spirit gun. Yeah, that would be dope.
多分他の枝で得た知識だろうな。他の枝の俺も全員の力は知らないんだと思う。
Yeah, you guys should, like, explain that more so that if I am in another branch, I can use that information.
ああ、そうだ。ソフィーから忠告。今みたいに違う使い方を模索するのはいいと思うんだが、能力を強化しようとするなって。
なぜ？
アーティファクトは心の力次第で強くなるけど、急激な成長は破滅を招くってさ。
破滅。怖っ。
従っておいた方が良さそうね。とにかくおのおの自分の能力について見つめ直しましょう。それが私たちの勝利につながると信じて。
Okay, go ahead. You don't gotta raise your hand. This isn't a classroom.
実はちょっと試してみたいことがあって、皆さんに協力をしていただけると、私にできることなら私も。
俺も。
何をすればいいの？
はい、ありがとうございます。私の力なんですけど、私にとって都合のいい結果を実現するために他の人を利用するみたいな、そんな風になっちゃってますけど。
Okay.
他の人にとっても都合のいい結果を実現できないかなって。
That'd be kind of cool. It'd be kind of like a power-up ability. You could use it to, like, manifest someone's desire to, like, win a fight, and, like, it'll help them do so.
すみません、うまく言えなく
No, 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 no. That was perfectly... I understood what you were saying.
自分だけじゃなく他人にも利益をもたらせるのか実験したい。
はい、そうです。それができたら私の力を使って探すとき手分けして探せるかなってそう思って。
I mean, I don't think we should be splitting up at all, but sure.
か。イメージ的には RPG とかのバフですよね。みんなに痕跡を発見するって効果をかけて。
I mean, I guess that's fine, but I don't know. I feel like if they do that, they're gonna run into them and they're gonna be split up,
ですです、そうです。
and that's not gonna be good.
じゃあ早速試してみますか。お願いします。
けれど個別に動くのは危険ね。
二手に分かれますか？
それがいいかもな。先輩と一緒組と先輩いない組で。
じゃあグッパしましょう。グッパで分かれましょう。グッパ
Junk and shoot.
グーとパーで出すやつです。半決めとかでやるやつです。
When everyone plays anytime they need to decide on groups.
はい、わかりました。
I feel like you'd be more likely to do straws. Not that anybody does or the sticks. You know where you pick the stick and you have to like get the short stick.
よし、いきますよ。グッとパって分かれ。
何？
は、何ってなんだよ。
何その言い方？
Yeah, I've never heard that. I always thought it was like junken or something like that in Japanese.
何がよ、こうでしょ。小学生の時からこうだよ。
俺グッとパだった。わかれとかなかった。お前どこ出身？
お前と一緒だよ。いいから出せよ。
Just play, man.
はいはい。
グッとパって分かれ。
At Sora's signal, we all throw our hands out. Sora and Kujo picked rock. Kosuga Senpai, Yuki, and I picked paper.
2人と3人で綺麗に分かれたね。
じゃあこれで二手に分かれて痕跡探しするか。
待って、あくまでも実験。痕跡だけならまだしも彼らに遭遇してしまう事態は避けたい。
Okay, thank goodness Snow is pointing this out.
ああ、そうか。そうだな。別の何かを探す感じか。
何がいいだろう。なかなか見つからないものの方がいいよね。
Something that's hard to find normally. How about a girl that actually likes you?
すみません、そこまで考えてなくて。野良猫とか。
猫？
はい、高坂先輩の能力が他の人にもかかるかの実験でしょ。あ、いいと思います。ですよね。危なくないし可愛いし。
They are cute, but there are some dangerous ones out there, I'll say that.
じゃあ散歩中にみんなが野良猫にたくさん会えたらいいなって思いながら歩きます。
オッケー。じゃあ早速
行きましょう。
Oh, she's excited. She's like, freaking cats, let's go. I bet she likes black cats too. She probably likes them just because they're like mysterious and supposed to bring bad luck. But she's like, no, they actually bring good luck. Yuki gets up before I can finish my sentence. She puts the money in for the table. For her drink on the table, and rushes out the door.
さすがリーダー。めっちゃやる気。私たちも行こっか。お財布に小銭あったかな。
Nico, I don't even think you have to pay to eat here. Like, this is literally your family's restaurant, okay? I don't think you even need to pay.
また兄やまとめて払っといてよ。後で払うから。
いいけどお前は今払え。
は？
お前この前のもまだ払ってねえだろうがよ。
はーい、先輩たち行きますよ。
What the frick? She just ignored us. She's just going.
ちゃんと払いますので、ニミくんお願いします。私もちゃんと払いますので。
I trust you too, okay? I don't trust that freaking devil of a sister we
大
have.
丈夫です。二人は信用してます。おいそら、お前マジで払えよ後で。おいなんだ今のおい。
はーい、行きますよ。
She just ignores us again.
じゃあ、払うので、払いますので。
It's okay, Haruka. I promise. I promise I trust you. I just don't trust. I don't trust her. Sora pushes Kujo and Senpai out the door before I can say anything more. She's totally not paying me back, is she? Sighing, I pull out my wallet. Gosh, where are we getting all this money from? Thought we were kind of broke. That's why we eat at 9-ball. Split off from Sora and Kujo, slowly making our way to the shrine. It only takes a few minutes after we start walking. Normally, you would never see stray cats around here,
す
but
ごい威力ね。
even Yuki is unable to hide her surprise. We've run into 5 or 6 cats already. There's no doubt about it. This is due to Senpai's power. We don't really know if it would work out for us, but
あっちも野良猫に会えてるかな。
Senpai's not the least bit surprised by the phenomenon occurring around us. She mostly seems worried about whether or not Sora and Kujo are seeing something similar. Well, she does get mobbed by a harem of dudes every morning, so I guess being overrun by cats is a way to use her situation to swallow. Especially since she was expecting
今
it.
空からメッセージ来たんですけど。
Yeah, I wonder what the range is on her power. Because, like, she's always attracting these dudes in the morning. Are they just, like, on her way? So they're kind of around her? Or maybe they're, like, coming from, like, really far away to meet her. I'm not sure. Show senpai my
あっち
phone
も野良
screen.
猫とすれ違いまくってるみたいです。
よかった。じゃあ他の人にも妄想のお裾分け。
Illusions.
表現違う。はい聞きますね。
思考、願いを実現する能力。能力者本人だけではなく他者も含めた上で実現することができる。しかも射程範囲はかなり広い。強力ね。凄まじく。
Yeah, if it has a very large range, that would actually be incredibly useful.
つまり例えばですけど、槍をたくさん降らせたあの攻撃全部当たらないって考えたら、私だけじゃなくてみんなにも当たらないってことですよね。
I mean, you could try it.
そうなるわね。こちらにとって都合のいいことばかりが起こるエンチャントが付与される。心強いわね。
I feel like Yuki as a character has changed a little bit. I feel like when we first met her, she just kind of made it seem like she could do everything herself, and now she's like kind of more open to the idea of teammates and relying on them for certain things.
よかった。お役に立てそうで嬉しいです。
I mean, to what other extent could she use her power? Could Haruka make Yuki not have a wind-up time on her abilities? Or something like that. Could she manifest it to... Freaking... I'm trying to think of what the term would be. Like, so her power has a wind-up time. Could she, like, manifest it in a way that it, like, comes out quicker? Like, she's able to use her ability quicker. Or something like that.
私も能力の新たな使い方を見出さないと。
I mean, you can literally stop time, or I mean, that's just what it looks like. I don't know what it actually is doing, but I feel like that's pretty incredible on its own.
勇気の力って何なんだ？
Oh,
まだ
thank
聞い
goodness,
てないの？
Kakuro. Yes,
さっきのあなたみたいに
an
ゲーム
instant
に
death
例え
spell.
るなら即死系魔法かしら。条件が整えば絶対に負けない。一撃で相手を再起不能にできる無敵の能力のはずだった。
I mean, from what I've seen, it seems like her power still is incredibly powerful. It's just you have to make sure you get it out in time.
この前のあれで弱点が露呈したと。
そうね。無敵とは言えなくなった。
ジオーダーアクティブって掛け声が必要なんですよね。
いえ別に。
Yeah, I could have told you that. That was just her adding that.
必要ないのかよ。
Well, duh.
ない。
It's just a chuny thing she does.
踏むべきステップが3つほどある。どうしてもための時間が必要。速攻には弱い。でも九条さんや高坂さんのサポートがあれば妨害されることなく発動できるはず。
頑張ります。もっとうまく使えるようにします。
ええ、期待しているわ。
空も言ってたが、年上に対して偉そうだなお前。
大丈夫です。結城さんはリーダーなので。
I mean, y'all are all around the same age. It's not weird.
ちなみに野良猫と遭遇するだけじゃなく野良猫に懐かれるといった状況も。
いいですね。やってみます。
ぜひお願い。
I feel like there's some ulterior motives in this.
何？
懐かれたいの？
もっとうまく使えるようにって言っていたでしょ。その訓練方法を提案しただけ。
I like how she has the face of, oh frick, I'm caught. But then she like calms herself down. She's like, no, this is all part of her training. Of course.
猫好きなの？好きなの？
うるさい。
Silence. Yuki speeds up, looking unusually flustered. I see. No wonder she's so excited to try this experiment out. I mean, I like cats too, so I can understand. Yeah, I have my cat sleeping next to me. Suddenly, a stray cat walks up to Senpai. Purring contentedly, it rubs its head against her legs.
すごいな。本当に思うがままなんですね。
どどどどどどどど
なんすか？
どうしたらいいんでしょう。
What? You don't like cats?
撫でてあげたら。
撫でてもいいんでしょうか、私なんかが。
Yes.
いや、いいんじゃないんですかね、多分。
じゃあ撫でます。
あ、はい。
Okay, apparently she's obsessed with cats too. Eye sparkling, Senpai crouches down and reaches out to the cat. She's so excited her usual timidness is gone.
かわいい。実は私猫飼いたくて、でもお母さん猫アレルギーで。
Frickin', I'm allergic to cats too. I just take allergy pills.
だから猫カフェ行ってみたいなって思ってたんですけど、なかなか勇気出なくて、初めからこうすればよかったんですね。男の子じゃなくて猫ちゃんにモテモテになりたいなって妄想すればよかったんです。私ってバカ。
Gosh, this is such an opposite from like all the other episodes. Like Haruka's actually like talking a million miles per minute instead of like saying two words per minute. Can't believe I was so
猫撫でてる
stupid.
すごい可愛い。可愛いですね。あ、いいんですか？お腹もいいんですか？よしよしよしよし。
I would love if the cat just went like a deep meow, like meow, and it's just a guy.
先輩、ちょっと落ち着きましょう。良くない笑い方してます。多分見せちゃいけないやつです、それ。
すみません、私オタクなので本質的にキモいので、お家で BL 本読んでる時もっと気持ち悪い声出しますので。
I like how she just openly says that. Just like, I'm reading Boy Left Oceans. Oh, my laughs are way creepier than this.
すごいことぶっちゃけたな。
たくさん、一匹じゃなくてたくさん、新見さん、たくさん、新見さん。
はい、はいはい。
Okay.
先輩、規制はあかん。イメージ大事にして、イメージ。
Yeah, you need to calm down.
でもだってこんな猫ちゃんに囲まれて、こんな猫ちゃんに囲まれてしまったら死ぬのでは。
Shut
いや、
up.
わかるけれども、キャラ壊れすぎっすよ、先輩。
だって新見さん、これは大変なことです。いつもそっけない猫ちゃんが私の。そうですよね。これ私の力で無理やり撫でさせてもらってるだけなんですよね。
I don't know. Cats let me pet them all the time.
ごめんね、猫ちゃん。させたくないこと強制しちゃって。
Oh my gosh, now she's regretting it. Now she's suddenly depressed. Why is she always so pessimistic when it comes to
やっ
herself?
ぱりこんなの良くないですね。解除って言ってもうまくできるかわからないですが、猫ちゃんには自然体で。あれ？
She's just like regretting all of her life choices. The bed looks like confused. I follow her gaze, but I can't tell what suddenly got her attention. Oh wait, I get it now.
ゆうきさん。
いないっすね。
どうしましょう。
あのまま先に行っちまったのかな。追いかけますか？
はい。猫ちゃん、ありがとうございました。
Senpai says her farewells to the cats, though it seems to be still under the effects of her power since it's following after us, but we head off in search of Yuki. Then they come to a stop. Found her. Turns out she was just around the corner. In the middle of a deserted alleyway, Yuki is...
かわいいね。二人は兄弟？どっち
Gosh dang, guys.
そっか、そうなの。にゃーにゃー。
It's like, can we focus here?
にゃーにゃー。
Did y'all... Okay, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back just for anyone who missed it real quick. Okay, watch her eyes down at the bottom left. So she's got like these really narrow cat eyes. And now they're like really full, like a cat size. I'm really surprised they even made like the different little sprites for that. That's adorable.
違うの。
It's not what it looks like. Well, I don't know. I think it's exactly what it looks like.
今のは違うの。
にゃー。
にゃ
違うの。
Oh, frick. She looks like she's about to punch us. Like, look at the fist right there. Yuki jumps to her feet and sprints over to us. A look of desperation in her
見な
eyes.
かったことにして
It's not what you think.
猫好きなの好きなの
お願い他の二人には絶対言わないで
What's wrong with liking cats? I'm a cat person. Cats are great.
別に恥ずかしがることないのに。
私も好きです猫。
だから私はうちは動物飼えないから
Aw, mom and dad won't let you have a cat, huh?
ゆうきさん。
何
Yuki gives Senpai a blank look as she grabs both of her hands.
私たち似てますね。趣味もそうだし猫好きだしうちも飼えないんです。
Look at this. Team bonding, guys.
そうなんです。今度一緒に猫カフェ行きましょうゆうきさん。
猫カフ
I can't take her seriously when her eyes look like that.
ェノアでいい
What? Okay, they're already friends. Holy frick.
下の名前で呼んでも
Wow, look at these two. They're hitting it off. They're gonna become best
好
friends
きに
now.
すればいい
おニミさん。
あ
下の名前で呼んでいいなんてこれはもはや
Yeah.
親友では。
Congratulations.
先輩マジで落ち着いてください。圧が出てます。先輩の苦手な圧が。
すみません。
Blushing Senpai lets go of Yuki's hands. She must have been squeezing them pretty hard since Yuki rubs him gingerly. Sighing, she turns to Senpai.
今のがあなたの素なのかしらすごいギャップね
いや人のこと言えないだろ。
私興奮すると本当にすみません。恥ずかしい。
You're all a bunch of very eccentric people, and that's okay. It's a visual novel. I would expect you to be.
はるかと呼んでも確かに気は合いそう
Yeah, these two I did not expect to get along. I mean, it makes sense. I feel like these two would probably get along better than Noah getting along with the other two. But still, it's just surprising to me.
はいよろしくノアちゃん。
おっと
Senpai staggers backwards and I hurriedly catch her before she
大丈夫です
falls.
か。
すみません。あれなんだろう貧血かな。
あ燃費悪いって言ってましたっけ。
力の使いすぎねどこか休めるところに移動しましょう
ナインボールいや横になれる方がいいか。俺んちはちょっと遠いな。
I don't know.
公園行こう。そっちの方が近い。
We seem to always run into bad things in the park. I feel like this is a terrible idea.
捕まって
すみません。
Yuki and I lent Senpai our shoulders as we make our way to the park. I guess having her use her power on everybody was a bit much.
平気ですか。
はい。
When we reached the park, we set Senpai down on one of the benches. Her face is pale. Using her power must have really tired her out.
横になりますか。
座っていれば大丈夫なので。
So she says, but she looks like she's about to keel over. I sit next to her, and she has something to lean against. Maybe we should have gone to my house after all. It's not very comfortable to lie down on a bench, so I can see why Senpai doesn't want to.
九条さんと空に連絡した
了解。
伝えたこのまま解散した方が良さそうね
なんで。
Senpai's head droops onto my shoulder. She's fast asleep.
これが力の代償だとするならばあまりはるかに頼りすぎるわけにはいかないわね
Well, I feel like she doesn't know quite how to turn off her power. It's kind of like a faucet, you know, and she turns it on, but she doesn't know how to stop the water from coming out. And so it kind of just fills up the tub. And by that point, you know, you're running into some
そう
problems.
だな。ここぞって時じゃないと。
She has to channel her abilities, and that's I guess if we're gonna use video game terms, it's using a lot of mana because she's actively using it. Yeah, we should save her power for emergencies.
痕跡探しに活用するかどうかも改めて検討しましょうどうせ探し出せたところで今の私たちでは彼らに対抗できない
I don't know, I feel like this is a case of it would be better if she got more used to her power, which I think they were saying not to do, because that would kind of make your stigma go insane, but
だな。
she kind of needs to be able to use it more effectively.
そっちの作戦を早く立てないとな。
その薬が効くといいけれど。
信じるしかない。仮に俺たちが強くなれたとしても殺すわけにはいかないだろう。
そうね。元より選択の余地などない。
I don't know, you killed ghosts before, why couldn't you do it again? Sighing, Yuki puts
じ
away
ゃ
her
あ
phone.
私は
帰るのか？
他人の寝顔を眺める趣味はない。はるかのことよろしく。
よろしくだって。
気持ちよさそうに寝ているから起こせない。
まあ、
リグベーダー、いえリグベーダーすらが現れないか心配ではあるけれど。
Take a look around. Since today's a holiday, the park's relatively packed.
白昼堂々を襲ってくるほど。
と思いたいな。
間もなく日が暮れる。暗くなる前には起こしてあげて。
そうするよ。
さようなら。
あ、
Alright, we'll see you later, Yuki. Yuki turns her back to us. I mean, is Sora and Miyako still coming? I can feel Senpai's warmth on my shoulder. The weight of her head is strangely comforting. It's kind of embarrassing since people are staring, and I know I shouldn't be enjoying this so much, but it's been a while since I felt this relaxed.
そろそろ起こそうと思ってました。
Panicking, Senpai hurriedly takes her head off my shoulder, but then a second later she leans against me again.
状況把握しまして、
はい。
寝てしまったようで。
Yeah, you kinda did, but that's okay.
もう大丈夫ですか？
はい、大丈夫です。で、すぐどくべきだと思う。せっかくなので、もう少しこのままでいてもいいですか？
She's like, well, frick, I'm already here, might as well.
先輩って。
はい。
弱気に見えてやっぱ結構大胆ですよね。
すみません、自重します。
いえ、大丈夫です。
本当ですか？じゃあ、失礼します。
Yeah, she kinda is a little bit upfront sometimes. Like, she acts like really shy and nervous about things, but she's not afraid to just like straight up ask for something, which I can respect. Senpai relaxes and trusts all of her body weight to me.
こんな経験二度とできない気がしてすみません。
Gosh, this is one of the cooler CGs, honestly, that we've had. This reminds me straight out of something from like Clan Ad. Like this looks like a key animation type CG here. Really like it. It's good.
肩くらいいつでも貸しますよ。
Getting some romance in here. I think this is probably one of the more romantic CGs we've had too.
ありがとうございます。新見さんはいつも堂々としててすごいです。
いや、内心めっちゃ焦ってますよ。精一杯カッコつけてるだけです。
I will say I think the CGs have gotten better as well. Like kind of just in general, I feel like they've gotten a lot better since the first episode. I mean, the first episode, like the CGs were all right, but I like this one. I feel like the lighting in this is like phenomenal. They did such a fantastic job. They kind of have like this lens flare effect going on. It's just really nice. I think it's much improved. Not that it was bad before, but
そうですか。私今手汗がまずいです。
実は俺もです。
とっても不謹慎だとは思う。
はい。
AF ユーザーになってから私を取り巻く環境が劇的に変わりました。男の子と新見さんと話せるようになりました。仲間ができました。友達もできました。人が亡くなってるのに石化事件のことはネット上のデジタルな情報でしか知らなくて、多分他のみんなより 私は危機感に欠けていると思います。軽蔑されるかもしれませんが、やりがいというか充実感みたいなものを私は感じてしまっています。はしゃいでしまっていると思います。
Yeah, I wonder why she would be excited about fighting Rig Veda.
それが私の素直な気持ちです。
I mean, yeah, I guess she doesn't have that, like, all these traumatic experiences, I guess, through them and, like, seeing what they're capable of. So, I don't know. Maybe that's just a feeling of being a little bit naive because she doesn't really know what they're capable of. I mean, so yeah, I don't know why else she'd be excited to fight them. I mean, unless she's always wanted to fight somebody and she thinks it's gonna be cool.
新見さんにみんなに会えてよかったって。
俺も同じですよ。
そうなんですか？
前も話しましたけど、俺も友達少なくて、石化事件から九条に協力持ちかけられて、先輩とも知り合って、誰かと一緒に一つの目標に向けて頑張る。文化祭とか体育祭とかそういうのもあるけど、あれはなんか違うんですよね。
Yeah, this is probably going to feel a lot more personal because you all have powers, and that's something you share between you. It's not something you would, I guess, have a bond with at someone at school, like if you're just working on a project, you know?
自分の意志で仲間と一緒に頑張る。充実感わかりますよ。俺も感じています。
Yeah, and like you're all risking your lives for this because you feel like it's important. You don't want people with powers abusing those who don't have them. So you're working together towards that goal. And I feel like with that element of the possibility that you could die from it, that does kind of bring you closer together.
楽しんでいる自分がいるのもわかります。こういう非現実にワクワクしているのもわかります。
And then, yeah, this is like something completely unpredictable and new. I mean, I feel like as the reader, that's what gets me excited because it's like with powers, I don't really know what direction they're going to go. Some person might have some crazy unexpected power that really like changes around a fight and changes the element or the dynamic of it. So like that's interesting to me to read because I want to know. I want there to be some kind of twist or surprise, right? Like it would be boring if I'm like, okay, they're going to go into this fight. They have this power. They should clearly win, right? But then the other person might have something that just completely changes it and goes from like what should be an easy fight to a more difficult one.
俺の場合は、
So I guess
被
I
害
could
者
see
を
them
実際
enjoying
に見
it
て
in
るの
that
に、
sense.
街を守ろうとかそんな使命感まるでないですからね。タチが悪いですよ。
I mean, you're trying to stop the person who did it. I mean, you're not necessarily doing it for the town. You're just doing it, I guess, for yourself. But, I mean, you're still helping people in doing that.
ただやらなきゃって、なんとなく動いてるだけです。先輩のこと不謹慎なんて言えませんよ。
友達のためですよね。
Yeah, I guess his friends and his sister.
私たちの中で誰よりも頑張る理由があるのは新見さんだとなんとなくだなんて思えません。犯人がお友達だって分かったとき、とても悲しそうにされていました。私も使命感とか分かりません。アニメや漫画が好きで街を守る妄想とかたくさんしてきたけど、私は顔も知らない誰かのために危険に身を投じられるような物語の主人公にはなれないみたいです。
Yeah, I don't feel like most people would have that. You know, when we're talking about heroes and comic books and things like that, it's like, yeah, these people are going out and doing extraordinary things. And most people wouldn't be able to do that. Most people wouldn't be willing to risk their life for somebody else. And so I don't feel like you're wrong to feel that way. I'm not saying it's the right thing. I mean, it's nice to like put yourself out there and like sacrifice something of yours for somebody else. I mean, it's good to do nice things for people, but it's hard. It really is. I don't think most people would be willing to do that. That you kind of have to go out of your element. You kind of have to give up some things to do that.
でも身近な誰かのためならってそういう気持ちはあって。
And then yeah, most people would be more willing to sacrifice or risk things for somebody they actually care about and love. It's harder to do that for just some random stranger.
新見さんがまたお友達と笑えたらいいなって思うんです。そのために頑張りたいなって、みんなが笑顔でハッピーエンドを迎えられたらって、そのために私にできることがあるならってずっとそんなことを考えています。
Yeah, I think that's Kakuru's like ultimate goal. Is he just wants his new friends to be happy and for everything to work out.
ハッピーエンド。
はい、創作物だと心に残るバッドエンドもたまにはいいですけど。
Gosh, there's a lot of those out there. I kind of like stories that end on kind of a little bit of with mixed feelings, I guess, where it's like something it kind of ended happily, but like maybe a lot of the characters died or something.
でも現実はみんな幸せなのが一番いいなって。
I don't remember what the name of that Star Wars movie is. It's the one that's like a prequel to the first movie. That one was like a great movie and there was a lot of stuff going on, but you know, it ended kind of in a mixed feelings kind of way. I really liked that one. They weren't afraid to kill off a lot of the characters for it. I like endings like that, where it's like, yes, you won, but at what cost? Real life, it's better for everyone to be happy.
そうですね。
I mean, yeah. I feel like everyone wants to be happy, but you know, happiness isn't the end goal, it's just something you feel along the way.
危機感も使命感もどっちも薄い俺たちですけど。
はい。
みんなで笑うために。そのためなら全力で頑張れそうですね。
はい。
Nodding resolutely, Senpai reaches over and takes my hand in hers. Then a moment later, she quickly pulls back.
すみません、勢い余って。
Oh my gosh, just stop. Just stop pretending you guys don't want to be in a relationship together. Just do it.
あ、いや、はい。
You guys technically already were. You pretended, but you certainly were putting in more effort than you needed to.
本当私深く考えずにいつも。
No, Haruka, don't say that. It's okay. You guys clearly have feelings for each other. You don't need to pretend like, oh, I'm so sorry.
思いついたことをそのまま言ったりやっちゃうの、力の副作用だったりするかもしれませんね。
そうなのかも。
でも、ちょいちょい変な声出すのは気をつけた方がいいかも。
You know, Kakuru, I'll give you this one. That's a good thing to mention.
はい。
Like, yeah, you don't need to apologize. Just roll with it. Senpai fidgets awkwardly. She's probably still embarrassed about the fact she grabbed my hand for a second. It was a bit weird, but frankly, I didn't dislike it. It was actually kind of nice. Yeah, this is super romantic. What do you mean the mood's kind of nice? This is super romantic, guy. Come on. However, we can't stay here forever. Well, of course. Oh no, please don't be Yoichi. You're just casually passing by, but as soon as we see him, he notices us and stops in his tracks.
まさか君たちと出くわすとはな。近道など考えるべきではなかったな。
Alright, let's beat him up. Alright. Let's beat up Renya right now. We could maybe take him with just us two. Can't believe he's walking around in his uniform.
ことを構える気はない。
He holds out his hands and I get up to my
君た
feet.
ちはデート中だろう。私も用事の途中だ。ここはお互い見なかったことにしようじゃない。
Yeah, see, even Renya knows it's a date. They don't know.
用事?
The convenience store bag hanging, tucking in his arm. He's like, dinner. 2 pre-made meals and 2 drinks are inside it.
いるのか。
さあ
いるんだ
な。何度聞いても答えは同じだ。さあな。
Who can say? Takamine smiles arrogantly. There's no doubt about it, Yoichi's nearby. Honestly, I'm not that surprised. He did say we'd meet again and that he'd kill us the next time we did. Figured he'd remain in our
では
vicinity.
失礼するよ。そろそろ夕食なのでね。
見逃していいのかよ。
夜市の楽しみを奪うわけにはいかんからな。君を
Oh.
殺すのは私の役割では
高峰君はいいんです。
質問は具体的にしてくれたまえ。
リグベータが犯罪組織になってもいいんですか？ユーザーの理想郷とは程遠いように思えて。
いいも悪いもない。夜市が望むのならば私は従うのみだ。
Gosh, Renya, you were cooler when it seemed like you were at least trying to be the leader. Now he just seems like he's just some henchman.
それだけ夜市に浸水しているってことか。
浸水？違うな。
じゃあどうして犯罪に手を貸せる？
夜市が孤独になってしまうからだ。
Oh, you're worried about him being lonely.
何？
僕と夜市が古い付き合いだということは知っているな。
That is true.
ああ、幼なじみだと。
夜市は昔からああだったよ。常人が生み出した規律の外にいる。夜市に理解者はいない。両親も、そしてこの僕もだ。夜市を理解できる人間などおそらくいないだろう。
Okay, I didn't expect Renya to suddenly like go into kind of a heartfelt monologue here.
夜市はずっと一人だった。孤独を抱えながら周囲に溶け込もうとする夜市を僕はずっと見てきた。
Okay.
だが分かっていた。いつかこんな日が来ると。
I mean, that's all fine and dandy, right? Like, there's a lot of people out there who I'm sure feel like nobody understands them. And that's not uncommon. And I'm not saying that there truly is anybody out there who would understand him. But, I mean, I would think there would be. Because it's like, if you think about it, if you have a problem, somebody else out there's probably had a similar problem. And I'm not saying, like, oh, okay, we'll just get over it. You know, you're not the only one. Not saying that at all. I find it hard to believe when people say like, oh, no one understands me. It's like, okay, no one in your life understands you, but someone out there probably has gone through something similar and could possibly understand you. You just haven't met them. But I don't know. On the other hand, like, just because no one understands you doesn't mean you can go about and just start ruining other people's lives. Because like, he ultimately is doing that. Like, some people, you know, just go sit in their house all day and play video games. You're not ruining anybody's life probably by doing that. But he's going out there and he's essentially murdering people and collecting artifacts. So I don't know. That's where you're like, okay, sure, you're misunderstood. Doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want, because you said you're misunderstood, though. Doesn't mean you are justified in doing that.
アーティファクトが夜市の獣を解き放ってしまった。もう誰も夜市を止められない。
Freaking bet.
夜市は世界を敵に回すだろう。事実、友人である君は敵となった。
I mean, yeah, I don't doubt that he's turning the world against him.
僕までも敵になれば、夜市は真の孤独を味わうことになる。だから僕は夜市を裏切らない。
Okay, I mean, sure. Is that helping him, though? Is that making him a better person? I don't think so.
たった二人で世界と立ち向かうことになっても、僕は夜市と共にあり続ける。それが腐れ縁というものだ。君にはわかるまい。
I mean, I get it, and oddly enough, I feel like this makes Renya kind of a good friend. Like, even if he's on the totally wrong side, like, he's sticking with them because he knows no one else would. It's very interesting. Smiling wanly, Takamine turns his back on us.
また会おう。君が戦闘の意志を見せない限り、我らは友でいられるだろう。
I mean, we don't have to fight you, but we'll fight Yoichi, as long as you don't mind that.
夜市が君を殺すまでは。
Interesting interaction. I don't think we've ever seen Renya be like so. I don't know. I feel like there's emotion in that. Like he like genuinely like cared about a friend, and knew how much he's been hurting and is trying to support him, even if he knows he's totally wrong. Those parting words, Takamine walks off. Definitely a different side of Renya than we've ever seen.
まさかこんな形で出くわすなんて。
It's like, yes, he was threatening that Yoichi's going to kill us, but at the same time, he was also like getting kind of emotional and pouring out his reasoning for his actions. Very odd interaction, I'll say that.
ごめんなさい。私のせいかも。
え？
新見さんと話しているとき、全部うまくいけばいいって考えてて。
ああ、先輩の力が。
はい。高峰君を引き寄せてしまったんだと思います。
Hey, at least it was just him. Like, I could deal with him.
そっか。じゃあやけにペラペラと話してたのも。
それは違うと思います。だとしたら居場所も話してくれたと思います。
ああ、そっか。そうですね。
はい。高峰君があんな話をしてくれたのは多分理由があって。
I don't know. Is this going to lead to like a situation where Takamine is going to decide like how a battle goes? So like we're going to be fighting Yoichi. It's going to be this like big epic climax, and Takamine is going to end up betraying him because like we're about to be defeated. Takamine is going to end up betraying Yoichi, saying, "Okay, you know, I've tried to be there for you all this time, but like this isn't right, and this isn't gonna help you become happier. This isn't gonna help you become a less lonely person, and it's just how you're gonna have to accept that you know this isn't right." And maybe he's gonna end up betraying him, and I guess being his downfall. But I don't know. Takamine is very against like betraying though, so I'm not sure if he'll do that. But that's just a theory.
揉めたくないなら瞬間移動しちゃえばいいんです。それをしなかった。
Because I feel like Takamine really like cares about him. So like yes, he doesn't want to betray him, but at the same time he doesn't want to keep leading him on a path that isn't going to actually truly make him happy. So I wonder if he would betray him in that circumstance, if he realized that and thought he was doing the right thing for him by essentially like making sure that he can't use artifacts and cause more hurt to people.
しかも私たちに尾行されるかもしれないのに瞬間移動せずに、私もしかして高峰君止めてほしいんじゃ。
Oh, okay. So yeah, Haruka is speculating the same thing I am. Okay.
ヨイチを。
途中から僕って言ってました。あれ全部高峰君の本心だとそう思えて。
Okay, maybe I should have just kept my mouth shut for another minute, but I'm so glad they're like kind of saying what I was saying. Like that's how I felt too.
まだ近くにいるはず。高峰を追いましょう。
はい。
I feel like this is a bad idea, but okay. Why would we want to follow him?
ここにいたか。
お使いどうも。
君の友人に会ったぞ。
友人？ああ、かけるか。
デートをしていた。
デート？僕を探してたんじゃなくて？
He seems jealous. Like, oh, he's on a date? He's not looking for me?
それショックだな。血眼になって探してくれてると思ったのに。警察は？
やはり動いていないな。通報もされていないようだ。
それならわざわざ隠れなくてもよかったな。ちょっとビビりすぎたね。
いつまでここにいるつもりだ？
決めてないけど、問題が片付くまでかな。
空き部屋を不法に使用するのも限界があるだろう。
不法ってうちの物件だし別にいいでしょ。警察が動いたら他の場所探すつもりだったけど、その心配もなさそうだし。
What do you mean you own this place, Yoichi? Are you secretly rich?
両親にはどう？
別に何も。あの人たちはやめろよ、そういう不憫だなみ
すまない。
っていうかさ、そっちこそ僕に付き合わず帰りなよ。
うちは余市の家と違って狭いんだ。
だからっていつまでも制服で。まあいいけどさ、レンヤが捕まろうと関係ないし。
Not my problem.
そうだな。その時は自分で何とかする。
前から思ってはいたけど、ほんと変なやつだね、レンヤは。
You both are weird, so it
よ
fits.
く言われる。食料は下に置いておいた。 きに食べ。
ありがとう。じゃあもう
Ooh, yes, yes, yes. I want to see this. Okay, okay,
面倒なのが来た。
okay. This is good. It's
あ
important.
ら、ご挨拶ね。
何しに来た？
ずいぶんとのんびりしているじゃない。
さっさと殺せって。
アーティファクトの回収があなたの仕事。約束を守ってくれないと困るわ。
だったらどうして邪魔をする？
何の話かしら。
カケルに僕の正体をばらした。
ああ、そのこと。
あんたは何がしたいんだ？カケルにも力を貸しているだろ。
当然でしょ。アーティファクトを効率よく回収するために駒は多い方がいい。
Interesting.
だったら邪魔するなよ。自分から効率下げて。
ひどいわね。せっかく手伝ってあげたのに。
あ？
言ったでしょ。私の目的はアーティファクトの回収。あなた理由を与えてあげないとあの子たちを殺そうとしないみたいだから。
I feel like her tone is different. Like the way she's talking, it's a little bit more like monotone, I guess. More
わざわざ動
nonchalant.
機をくれたってわけだ。
やる気になったでしょ。
鬱陶しいぬいぐるみだ。
Like it's similar, but it's a little bit less like, I don't know, playful.
期待しているわよ。じゃ、またね。
Interesting. Okay. So I feel like I'm kind of right. I feel like she's kind of neutral. Like she's just trying to get her goal done, which her goal may be bad because if she's trying to get all the artifacts, maybe she's going to use them for malicious purposes. But at least like I don't feel like she's like playing to one side or the other. She's just kind of playing to her own side.
いいように使われているな。
うるさいな。
食事にしよう。気も紛れるだろう。
気分じゃなくなった。後で食べる。
そうか。では私もそうしよう。
部屋に戻れば。
風に当たりたい気分な。
あ、そう。減退じゃなかったら真っ先に殺してるな。
I would have killed you first. Interesting. Okay, so we got to see more of them interacting, kind of like we did at the end of episode 2. It's nice. I'll take it, for sure. Oh, we're just jumping straight to the next day. Okay, perfect. We're on the 4th. Alright, you guys, I'm going to end it here. I don't feel like we got a crazy ton of stuff done this episode, but there was a few good things we had in here. So Miyako learned about her powers. So again, I mean, she's kind of already, I feel like she's known that each episode, like she's kind of learned how to do that, but kind of had to keep telling her and keep teaching her. But now that we have our power, we kind of just like had information brought to us and we could just kind of tell her that. But she did learn that she could take away senses, so that's kind of a big deal. That's a new change. I don't think she's ever done that before. Let's see. Other things we discussed. I mean, we had our date with Haruka. That was good. And then we had that little interaction there at the end where we kind of got to learn a little bit more about Yoichi and how Takamine feels about him. I wonder if he's like just a friend or if he like sees Yoichi as more than a friend. Like, if you know what I mean. I wonder if he likes him more than just like best buddies. We'll have to see about that though. But I mean, overall, it's a fine episode. It's kind of building up to things right now. I don't feel like there was anything too crazy exciting, but we're building up to something coming up here, and we're trying to figure out how we can defeat Yoichi and what's going to go on with that. And maybe Takamine will help us. We'll have to see. They kind of implied what I was thinking too, so I was happy to hear that. But anyways, guys, I think I'll end it here, and hopefully the next episode will be pretty exciting as well. I shall see you guys then.